So all the things I said and all the things I did, thinking nothing was rolling, you now have
Correct.
evidence against me.
Sorry.
Speaking of evidence,
Yeah,
you have something you'd like to omit from last week
I would.
or last episode?
I would. I do have something to admit. So what I meant was we're gonna do this at the beginning of every episode. We go cold opens here at Codified.
Freezing.
And what I meant was last week is a topic is a 60-second moment, roughly, approximately, at the beginning of the next episode, where one of us has to address something that we said previously in the episode before. In my case, I'm that one. So when it came to Christmas lighting and decor, I said I wasn't. I refused to pay somebody to do my Christmas lights on my house, and unfortunately, well, maybe actually fortunately, I what I meant to say was, I haven't done that yet. And my wife convinced me to do so. And I'm grateful because even though it was expensive, and I don't even want to get into that, the fact that I was able to be at work, the lights are up. I came home to a 6 o'clock, like dusk, and my Christmas lights were up. It was sick. So what I meant to say was, I just didn't realize how great that was. And I'm happy I found out.
Cheers to your admission.
And here we are, guys. Welcome to the second episode of Codified, the exceptionally average experience. Tonight, we said that we would have a little treat for you. New
Yes.
location, still in North Texas at my parents' place. And thanks, Dad, letting us, borrow the back. And so we've got 4 new segments for you this week. Cody, you want to hit them with what we've got for the lineup?
Yes. So for the lineup today, our first segment our topic of conversation will be gifting.
Yep.
Why is gifting difficult? All gifting, especially as adults. Then a favorite segment of ours will be mistakes with stakes.
And we have our first guest.
Our first special.
Who is a very special man.
And by special, we mean special.
Yeah, so before we tell him the last 2 topics, we do want to bring in our guest because of the timeline of what we're dealing with mistakes.
So if our did he ups the quality of something when he walks into the room?
Well, he's not named Cody, so his good looks are
out the window.
Out the roof. It's Nash, my brother. What's up, my guy?
I'm good.
Awesome. Good.
It's actually this fire's.
The fire does help. It was toasty in the sun, but now that the sun's going down, I do think I'm grateful it's here. So
yeah, I am blessed.
Codified, where we come alive in the hum of every day. We strive with the ordinary. We find our grace and exceptional average in this space.
And let's get those steaks rolling, I say. Also, yes, I think we should go to the fact of what is your steak grilling background?
Yeah. Okay. It started in high school, actually. I know you and I kind of learned from mom.
Sure.
Like it just kind of that's the way that it was.
Yeah.
But in high school, we started a grill club.
Okay.
And
so you go way back. Like you've been doing this a while. All
right. Me and a bunch of buddies just brought whatever meat. That was the rule. You bring your own meat and then you grill it.
That's quality. That's
so every week.
Bring your own meat. That's a good.
BYOM.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, we're gonna dig into steaks in our second segment. So Nash is gonna start. He's got his stuff back here. He does have his own like kit, which I do want to establish. Like, he's bringing more talent than I could ever to this category. So, we're gonna start with gifting. We're gonna go into mistakes. Then where do we go, Cody?
So after mistakes, we are going to go to road trips. It's that season, right? It's that season of road trips, and there's. Well, anyways, I don't want to talk about it too much yet, but yeah, road trips.
Okay,
and then I feel like a little Star Wars talk, which is your cup of tea.
I know,
sir.
we had to do it. Y'all knew it was coming. I mean, follow it. We might do some type of television movie set every week. I think.
Yes.
That's kind of a big part of Codified. Yeah. All right, so let's circle back. Hit us up. What do you hit me with gifting?
Okay, so here's where I land with gifting. I think giving gets more difficult the longer that you know the person.
Yeah.
I think what do you want on what's on your list gets more difficult the longer that you've known the person.
Sure.
And I think there's some different philosophies in gifting, and even the question of gift cards. Right. So I don't know. I don't know where you want to start. Let's just say,
why is gifting like as you get? I don't know. I feel like when you're a kid, you're like, this toy or this movie is cool, so my buddies are going to think it's cool, so I could gift them. I could get them a present in that range. I know they're pretty good. But like as you get older, you know that everyone has income. Maybe that is a complicated part of gifting is, everyone has a certain level of income, so the giving, the generosity, excitement, it changes because now it has to be maybe more meaningful.
well, and I think the question comes: what do you want to? What would they use? Comes into play, right? Like you want to get something that someone would use, versus like when you're a kid, it's like a toy. It can have a shelf life of 3 months or 6 months, and you're good. You want to get someone like if you're getting your dad a gift, will dad use this?
Yeah. I mean, I don't even have an expectation that you're going to use the thing I gave you. I just want to. I feel like there's a moment when the gift is revealed, which maybe says more about me. Oh, this is an insecurity. Oh my gosh. I just realized I'm like super insecure about gift giving, and it's not. I probably care more to see like a reaction of them excited to get this gift in front of me, and that immediately establishes if I think I did good at gifting in that moment.
I have a moment of this.
Yeah.
So I think it was our first year of marriage. That was
not
like
ours, yours and Allison.
Yeah, not ours. Allison and I. So this was when like chips and salsa. Yeah, come back and sit down if you're good. You're watching.
Oh, he's counting.
He's counting.
He's very serious about this.
Dude, this is awesome.
I know.
So,
we needed this because I didn't want to do this.
The coals are a little cold, so it'll
get there. Right?
Yeah, it's
okay.
Fine. It's fine.
So, first or second year of marriage, this is when like chips and salsa at Chili's was a big thing, and like bread. Like you discovered Olive Garden. So bread at every restaurant, right? So I thought, you know what? What if we could make our own bread at home? Our first Christmas, I'll get her a bread maker. Right?
That's fair.
Okay. So I'm like 2 weeks before Christmas. I'm like, I'm so excited to give you your gift. We're talking on the phone. She's driving home. And she's like, really? I'm like, oh, you're just going to love it. And she goes, it better not be a bread maker. If we had never talked about this at all, like ever.
First year of marriage.
We never talked about a bread maker, and I dropped, and I'm like, well, creates the insecurity of like hoping it's a good gift, but you could be way off.
It was a specific moment that made you insecure.
Yeah. So have you given a bad gift?
Absolutely, a lot. I mean,
like to a loved one in a moment of regret.
Sometimes I don't know if this is in our family. But I feel like the guy tries to be like either oddly sentimental with their gift. I guess we're talking to our significant other right now.
Yeah,
not necessarily to friends.
Except for me.
Yes.
Okay. No. I was going to say.
One. I would say loved one.
Loved one.
Loved one.
I think our gifts sometimes feel like mine feels simple. Like some people, I think, nail like this impact of like, wow, that was a meaningful gift. Like you really dug deep to know that was important to me. Whereas my gifts are like, every once in a while, I'll be like, every other year, I'll be like, new iPhone. Like, ooh, man. Like, cool gift. Did you try that hard? You know what I mean?
Oh, that's good.
And I'm admitting that. I'm admitting I feel like, I don't know, are you good at gift giving?
I actually think I am. I'm going to take some pride in gift giving.
Wow.
Yeah. I think a lot of it has come from relationships.
I love it. Hold on, real quick. I love that Cody's response to that is, wow, I wish I had that confidence.
I am.
Okay, keep going.
I take like a lot of mental notes of not just can I see this person using this, but can I see this person enjoying it? But kind of like Cody, what your little experience was with what? Okay. The way that I found out was an ex. Her mom would react to gifts as if I'm giving this gift to you because you will use it for other people. So like the bread maker, in my mind, it's okay, your wife is going to be making bread for everyone else. So that ex, her mom, didn't want any gift that was, okay, I'm performing something for other people. So now I start out with mom. If I'm giving mom like, I don't know, a pot, like to cook it.
Saying,
it's like, okay, do you really like to cook? Do you really like to cook? Or am I just giving this to you because I know that like you're cooking for us?
Ooh, that's fair.
So, okay. Are gift card 2 questions. Or actually, I don't know, whatever. Are gift cards a cop out on the gift giving?
Yeah.
And a pet peeve of mine is when someone's like, "What's your Christmas list?" and they just buy that. They just buy what's on the list.
Yeah. But see, that's my point is like I think it changes with age, especially adulthood, because when I was a kid, I did want mom to get me exactly what was on that list because she was like, look, like mom will even be like, she didn't know the latest games and stuff. So sometimes they'd get real close and you'd be like, yeah, Madden, 04 was $10 when Madden 09 was 60 because it's the current year.
And the wrong console.
Yeah. So like, yes, I want you to get my list, but now you're right. Like a list is lame. And I do agree with your second statement that gift cards, I don't even know. I just think they're a bad gift. And I admit to giving a lot of them. But
Well, I feel like they can be a good add-on. So like if I was buying you a Christmas gift and I got you like, oh, here is a Star Wars t-shirt and a $30 gift card to Academy. Right? Something you didn't ask for that you'll like, and a gift card for you to buy what you want. Like they can be good add-ons to things, or a gift certificate for a massage or
Starbucks,
Manny Petty.
Yeah, maybe like a maybe.
So an add-on, I get,
but yeah.
Okay, mistakes. Okay, so you, sir. Oh, did you check in the time?
Yeah, no, it's just gonna take longer because it's pretty cold.
That's okay.
That's
you
fine.
should have more coal.
But I have steaks on the grill. Like I can't lift it up.
We should do that together right now. Anyway,
Okay.
dump that. All right. Mistakes with steaks. You tell us when you need to check the steaks. We are going to slow play these because we've ran out of charcoal almost. So, I don't have a lot of grilling expertise. I don't think I've ever grilled. Oh, this is a bad admission. I've been camping, but I've never been to like cook or grill master. I've never grilled outside until today.
Grilled cheese sandwiches. Our brother-in-law's bachelor party.
That's fair. That's fair. Grilled cheese is the farthest I go. Yeah, no steak.
Really?
So what's your grill background?
I would say I'm very generically average in the grill experience.
But yeah, I don't think you make a lot of mistakes. I don't think you're just exceptional.
I think
I love how easy you could have let me say that.
I know. I think now, but it's different. I mean, I'm past my 30s.
Okay, so we do want to preface if you grill on an episode, which we do need to eventually.
Yes.
You will be judged harshly on subjective quality of taste. Because like everybody's taste is different, and that's my big complaint about meat and grilling is like the whole medium rare, well done. Like I just meat in the way of grilling and like how well done you want it, I believe is a subjective choice. So it's like that's a tough standard to meet.
Especially if you have people in the same household you're grilling at the same time that you have to make adjustments for.
Because you're taking it off the grill at a different time, so they're probably starting to eat or should if they want it warm.
Yeah, and steaks are one of those things where like, oh, you're gonna go to a nice restaurant, you're probably having a steak, or it's a steakhouse, it's nice, and steak aren't cheap.
Yeah,
so you don't want to mess it up.
Yeah,
like at all. That's why I think that's kind of. There's pressure. There was for me, like learning to grill, because I didn't have a dad that was like, "Hey, son," or a mom that's like, "Hey, this is how you grill."
So I don't know. I mean, like my dad can grill, but I feel like the majority of the time, mainly because his work hours, like my mom ended up becoming a pretty good. Like our mom became a good grill master. So and she was pretty good. Like she's very solid. And Heather actually can make a good steak too.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I don't. I think Allison has probably done a steak in like the cast iron skillet in the house.
I was gonna say
I don't think she's done the grill.
Not necessarily, maybe not on a grill.
Yeah,
but I would argue cast iron in the house is not a bad flavor either.
No, I'm a big fan of the like the sear and then put in the oven.
Ooh,
lots of butter. I mean, it doesn't always have to be the grill.
Yeah.
I think it was a misnomer too.
And I will preface tonight.
I think we are ready.
Oh, he's ready. These are, I'll just set the stage. These are very simple, marinated with olive oil, a little Montreal. That's all it is. That's it.
Okay.
Let it sit. Because I felt like if you want to get crafty, we can get crafty with this segment. And you could bring your little pizzazz.
Yeah.
But I was like, this is about as standard, straight in the middle as you can go.
Did you want?
We're excited to try this.
Can I say this?
Mhm.
So let me say this. I think generically, and Nash can like nod or disagree or whatever, but I think not letting it rest before you put it on the grill, not letting it rest after.
Just sitting straight to the plate.
Yep.
How do you feel about fat?
I hate fat.
Fat? Oh, I love it, especially from the grill, because on the grill you get the char.
As long I can't texture. I'm a texture guy.
Your texture?
Yeah. If I bite into fat and it's like, that like
That like crisp.
I feel like
crisp
my teeth
squirt.
slid off where I wanted to initially bite down. You know what I mean?
I think you missed what I said.
I did. What'd you
I
say?
said it. I don't know if I can say it again.
No, don't say it.
Okay, so we're gonna dump that part. We'll redo it because
Don't
I
dump it.
genuinely missed it.
Okay, I said it was,
He said squirt.
no, I didn't. I said crisp
No.
squirt. Like
It's not even. I can
like
handle
a crunchy gelatin.
No, yeah, the gelatin. It's the gooey like. That's why I actually struggle with sushi, not because of the flavor. I actually really like sushi, but like the texture of sushi gets me.
Oh, it's amazing.
I mean, I have grown to enjoy it, but like I'm pretty picky. Like if it feels raw, if the meat does not feel cooked,
Yeah.
which of course that's ergo sushi. I have to say ergo once an episode.
Ergo.
Okay. Anyway, we're excited. Thanks, Nash, for grilling. Ladies, if you want him to grill for you, it's Super Nash Bros.
Wow, that was subtle. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Well, the thing about it is like this is
It's
not
just
my
gelatin.
specialty. Art is my specialty. So if I get DMs about, hey, come grill for me, it's not.
it's actually
The fact that he has a confidence in saying that he's going to have multiple DMs is. I want women, please just. I don't even need you to actually do
especially if
anything
you're
in there.
over 60,
Please
65.
yeah, please prove me wrong.
So yeah, I think that's some of the mistakes, and not seasoning it enough.
Yeah.
That's one of the mistakes I made. It's like, oh, just put a little salt on. No, go ahead and load that bad boy up. Stuff like that. So, but yeah, message us with your tips, because that's the other thing. You were saying it's subjective, but dude, there's so many opinions.
Right.
So many opinions.
Yeah.
And lots of stuff to try.
But that's why we're saying when we do mistakes with steaks, which I actually think is going to be very often, like we're going to be cooking, grilling something, food related or drink related, because it brings people together.
So what? Oh, yes.
baby.
Look at that, dude. I am
All right.
a fan of the cook temperature of this steak.
Okay.
Wait.
No, we're waiting.
We're waiting. Oh, baby.
Yeah, look at that. What's the scale? Like, how are we grading this?
Well, I think you got to
Restaurant.
like Michelin
Like-
star?
Wow.
No. Like Longhorn Steakhouse or
Oh, like give it a reference of
Yeah.
the steak. Oh, okay.
so like.
Ooh, that's good.
Just under saltgrass.
What's Outback?
Oh.
Outback, Longhorn, Texas Roadhouse.
Just under Outback. No.
I'll take that.
Okay, you want my honest opinion, like a legit explanation of this?
Yeah.
Okay, I feel like Texas Roadhouse, Outback, any kind of equivalent parallel line there of steak, they all kind of taste the same. Like they're cooked the same, they taste the same. It's kind of generic. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
So then I feel like Saltgrass is above that. Is that fair?
Mm-hmm.
Really? Saltgrass?
Yeah.
Oh.
So not like the cheapest steak on the menu, but like
Yeah.
you actually get like a real.
Yeah.
There's just like it's not just generic restaurant steak.
That's fair.
That's where I'm going with that. I'm waiting for like he agrees or disagrees.
I think it's a really good steak. I'm actually excited to see. I think the challenge for me, at least, is to see if I can do better than that on charcoal. Big thanks.
Last statement.
Big thanks to Pops for KB Cattle Co. meat for those T-bones. Let's go to road trips. Where are we going? Road tripping.
Okay, road tripping. So I've got thoughts on that. There's so many ways we could go with this because we talked about going like favorite restaurant or drive-through road tripping or whatever, but it is road trip season with holidays. So, sir, you have 3 little ones that you have to road trip with. How do you keep your cool or sanity?
It's hard. I don't. I mean, I'm not perfect. I mean, Nash does a lot of driving these days too. You've been doing some tripping.
Flying. I fly.
And that doesn't count. Does that not? That doesn't count.
Oh, where do I drive
true.
to?
Yeah.
Okay.
Where do I drive to?
The airport. I'm kidding. No,
you're
seriously.
right. I do.
How do you keep your sanity, sir Cody?
I don't know. I really don't. Like, there's some days I do really well with it. You can ask Heather. Like, we went and visited friends in Tulsa a couple weeks ago, and I feel like I really held it down. And it was a lot, like babies screaming, other big kids fighting, and then other times, like, I totally don't handle it well, and it's brutal. It's like, so you just win some, you lose some. And you have 2 kids, so they're teenagers now. How are road trips with teens?
Boring.
Because they're device.
They're device.
Yeah,
But
listening to music.
dude, I cranked Pokemon Red on so many road. Like, I probably put in 100 hours.
For just you and you alone, or your
Mhm.
family?
No, I'm saying I was that teen.
Oh,
I
like when
played-
you were. Oh,
yeah, so
yeah.
I can sympathize with them. I can sympathize.
So Allison has a rule, or we have a rule that she made up that you cannot get on a device until you've read. So however long you read,
Oh, I like that.
then you can be on a device for that long.
Oh, so you
And-
could cash in 15 for 15.
I'll
So
read.
our kids 17 and 14, and it's still the rule.
I love that rule, but I would end up sleeping more than I would read or watch or listen to music combined
sleep
because reading
lot.
puts me to sleep, especially in the car.
He would make like 6-minute increments.
Yeah.
And I love that rule, Allison. I'm going to implement it.
Yeah, it's great. And then, but we've hit that stage where does a device count? Like, I look back and they both have earbuds in listening to music because they're not listening to what we're listening to, which is, we listen to good music. I mean, it's not like I'm listening to like.
Did you ever put headphones on a road trip in the car and act like you were listening to something else, only to eavesdrop on your parents' conversations?
No.
It was.
Yeah, I didn't do
You
that
could
either.
catch really good info that way.
Do you think your
Yeah.
kids, when they get older, can do that too?
100%. I think you also kid yourself of how much you act like they don't hear. They hear a lot.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Anyway, road trips, they're great. I love them. I actually want to do them more. I didn't always want to, but well, I mean, you are a road warrior, Cody. Like, you could go 7 to 12 hours. Like if I said we're going to do a trip tomorrow, you'd be like, I could. If Allison said yes, you would do it.
Oh, so I did. We know Brett.
Yeah.
Brett, our friend
Stan,
Brett.
love you, brother.
We left Keller on a Friday at 7. We arrived in Nashville straight, watched a Ben Rector concert, a U.S. men's national team game against Canada, and drove straight home. So we were on the road 3 times as long as we were in Nashville.
Did you like it?
Loved it. I would do it again.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
Where I propose that's one of the first 5 episodes. We do one of those trips.
Oh, we should just do it live. We should record
We'll go live
the whole time.
on the road. Mike's in the car.
Yes.
Who's in?
I mean,
If
where do
we
we
get
go? Where we
one
going?
vote that is not one of these 3 people,
Well, you know what would be fun too, because you're in a different perspective in the car. So you're driving, you're passenger, and then I'm in the back seat. Each position in a car during a road trip makes a big difference.
That's
Does it
true.
not?
It's very expeditional,
Yes.
right? There are positions to a road trip. Like, there's a person that is better at navigating and should be in the front car if you go multi-car.
Oh, yes.
There's great snack.
Oh, so you're talking about a caravan now?
Correct.
Oh, I was just talking about seats.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, he's saying seats though. He's saying that
I am.
someone is
Even if
better at
there's 12
directions that's in
seats.
the car.
Yeah, correct.
Someone's better
Multi-cars.
at snack divvying, like snack handing out.
Snack divvy.
I don't know.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Why don't touch my snack?
I'm so
What-
selfish.
What snack? What's the 3 things that you always take on every road trip? And my wife gets them for me, even when she's not going on the road trip now.
So I always have water and my actual favorite drink, which is Coke, just straight up Coke.
okay.
So water, Coke, and then like a combo. It's not just 3 things. I agree. I'm pretty picky, but I share. Jeez, I didn't know you were so
I'm not
territorial.
gonna lie. Selfish when it comes to snacks in the car.
Airhead bites, the little the little airhead.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, there's always like a salty sweet. So
Yes.
I go Cheez-Its, big Cheez-Its guy, and then probably like chocolate, so caramel M&Ms. Caramel.
Yeah.
Your turn.
Okay. Sun-kissed. without a doubt.
Wow.
Yeah, without a doubt. Sun-kissed, sunflower seeds.
Yeah, knew that.
Okay, and then the sweet is Starburst.
Oh, regular.
Now
Okay.
but now there's a key to the well, they all start with S's. I just realized that. There's a key to the sunflower seeds is you have to prime.
Got it.
So you have to start like 3 or 4 days ahead.
Got it. Oh,
and like
that's true.
prime the cheek
That's
because it's gonna just go
get
raw
Oh, I
instantly.
thought you meant prime is in the drink.
No.
Oh, no.
Refuse.
No, you have to
Ew.
That's nope. You have to
That's
prime the
such a bad-
cheeks on the for the sunflower seeds. So
All
what's your
For the candy, for the sweet, Twizzlers. Love Twizzlers, and it's a good.
Are you a pull and peel or a regular?
Regular.
Do you hate the pull
I
and peel?
hate the pull and peel. It's super artificial. Like I don't know.
So is our love.
And then long term, if it's a really long road trip, Gatorade, Cool Blue, like
Yeah.
Gatorade's
Gatorade's solid.
It's like
Gatorade, I
it's
never
a
thought
big
But it
about
one.
makes you
Gatorade.
pee so much.
So that's another thing. I might be selfish when it comes to eating snacks, but I am selfless when it comes to making stops because I know that it gets in people's heads so much when you have to make multiple stops. You're like, oh my gosh, you got to stop again. So I try to plan, like, okay, is this drink gonna is it gonna make me pee a lot? I don't want to stop.
See, I've hit old man bladder, dude.
I learned this from my in-laws. They would on road trips because that is a funny thing. You learn the different family styles when you get married.
Yeah.
They Craig, and I give all credit to him. Her dad would, if you stopped for food for lunch, he would go to literally 4 different stops if everyone wanted something different.
Oh no.
Uh-huh.
No way.
That is the complete opposite of our father.
Yeah, my dad was like McDonald's or Sonic.
And then for
Whataburger.
McDonald's, it was all the same
We
thing.
always play a game, and whoever wins gets to pick.
Oh, that's cool.
I like
That's
that.
a good game.
So
What game?
Chick-fil-A. It just depends. The week before we play some kind of
Oh, so it's
board
like,
game. Or
I thought you
something.
were gonna say like a game in the car.
Sometimes it is.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
It's just whatever we come up with. At least we'll be Freddy's.
Oh,
She's
Freddy's
a Freddy's
is
fan.
good.
Okay, so you brought up bringing. You were packed in the back. I have a confession on this. So for the first 15 years of our marriage, I would lose my ever-loving mind every road trip because I would swear up and down to God that the amount of crap they were bringing out was not going to fit. It's not going to fit.
They always brought too much.
Oh yeah, and I would throw the biggest tantrum
I
about
have an opinion on this.
this is not going to fit. How's this going to fit? Oh, we're bringing that now. Oh, that's not going to fit. I would just freak out, ruin the whole trip, and then it would all somehow I'd make it all fit. But I was all crotchety old man ticked off that it wouldn't fit.
What is so you're saying you raised the flag of that issue when they're bringing it out to the car?
Yeah. So big. Well, we got to take the cooler too. It's not going to fit. We got too much stuff. How's that going to fit? How are we going to get that in there? Do we really need this? This is stupid. I would totally cause toxicity like you would not believe.
And you feel like you've come past that?
Yeah.
But would you say your spatial reasoning skills are incredible? Because you were able to make those calls. Will this fit?
Is there a segment, car packing, and the art of?
Yeah.
Is there a segment of you come out to us, we'll do an episode live, and a part of that night is seeing who can pack a car faster with the same amount of things.
Oh, that's good. Yeah. Because there's also the theory of you want to be able to see out the rearview mirror.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, that's a pet peeve of mine.
It's subjective.
Thank you for not using that word until now.
Every episode ends up having a theme, and I think this one's is subjective.
Okay, so speaking of subjective, here's what we're going to disagree on. Oh, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
So anything said after this moment is still love. So Star Wars.
Hello there.
If you, for some reason, it hit you in your childhood and just has stayed with you.
It's bad.
It's
Some
like
would
that
say
for
it's
some
an
Harry Potter
addiction.
fans too.
Yeah. Yeah, but
That's true.
chose a thing early, and it's bad.
You
I
chose
haven't
it,
let
or did
go.
it choose you?
It chose me.
That's very
like a Pokemon.
Put in a Star Wars way.
It was.
It chose
It
you.
was. It was a very force given way. It's bad. Like I'm an adult. I'm a cadult. Is actually the
Cadult?
That's the technical marketing term. Cadult.
Oh my gosh!
I didn't know that.
basically, yeah, it's like a high income user, like customer that spends a lot of money on
Sounds like a cadatic.
memorabilia, games, like costumes. Like I have
Cracking myself up.
I
with
have
my
a
stupid
Stormtrooper
comment.
replica that I like could apply to the 501st with if I wanted to.
What's the? Wait, you just said a lot
Yeah,
of words.
he went
I don't know
beyond.
what-
He went beyond our knowledge.
Okay. Do you want me to back up? Yes, I'm a nerd, and it's a problem. I actually think I probably need to step back. Yeah.
What's the most recent thing that you're like? That's over the top.
Again, the $1,200 Stormtrooper outfit could be one thing.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Just, I mean, didn't even blink. Everyone's like, one of the questions is like, what do you have buyer's remorse? And I'm like, none. And they're like, that's concerning.
How many times?
Many times, actually. Yeah, I love doing little like events or show ups.
Little rope.
Yeah. Okay, this can't happen.
That's not what he's. That's not what he meant. No, okay, on the.
It was.
Okay. I tried to bail you out of that.
No,
I
Okay.
love it. Okay, keep going. No way.
Now I wanted to ask.
I just love
she
that
did a
this
little Leah earmuffs for you.
what's the fighter? Like the pilot?
I did make my own Rebel pilot outfit, like from all the different.
That was
parts.
for the last. What was the last one? The 9th episode.
I went to the. This is
I'm
bad.
really
Oh my
exposing
gosh.
you.
Yeah, you
I'm
are.
exposing
Oh my
you
gosh,
now.
I feel so like attacked, but it's probably
But
good.
this is your personality. It's
You're
not
right.
a bad thing. You like it.
Own it, dude.
2017. No, 2019. 2015, when The Force Awakens premiered.
Yeah.
I put together Rebel pilot outfit to go to the movie in, and I did it as an adult. That's wild.
We went to In-N-Out before.
We did
And
photos.
people
I did
took
a photo
pictures.
shoot.
I know.
No,
they're
people
on your
took pictures
gram.
with
They're
them.
amazing. Are those the photos on your gram?
Yeah, shout out Nick. If you want to hire a photographer,
Hey, that's
get
your
Nick
shout out.
Richards.
That's your shout out
That's
today.
a shout out of the night.
Okay, so I'm mocking.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Now that I have a Star Wars, it's not Star Wars.
It's Halo.
It is Halo.
Because he has ink. We'll
Yeah.
share it.
Yeah, we'll share it. I do. I do have large amounts of ink.
I don't have ink.
And I have memorabilia.
Do you think it affects your frequency?
Do I think it affects the affection that I receive from my wife?
Yeah.
Do
Do you think she's like, I would be into him 7 days out of the week, but I'm going to give him 6 because that's wild?
No.
Okay.
But she has made the comment because it is on my left arm and I sleep on the right side of the bed, so it's on the arm that faces her, and it's very large. It's my whole arm. She's like, "Yeah, I'm going to bed with Master Chief every night."
That is wild.
What's your prized Star Wars thing? Is it the Stormtrooper?
No, I mean,
I have one.
there's posters. Yeah. Yeah, hit me.
The Disney World. You got a lightsaber.
Oh, yeah, going to Disney World and building a lightsaber, like at Galaxy's Edge. Like, they nailed that. They need to do more
It is
immersive
amazing.
experiences that way, and I think you could do it well for less, too. And I think that more franchises should do that, because kids love it, including adults.
Okay, but you're breaching into a really touchy topic here.
Why?
Which is, hold on. Is there a line where, like, I'm not saying like you shouldn't like Star Wars. That's not what I'm saying. Or you shouldn't like have cool Star Wars stuff. Like if people have Cowboys stuff and they're a fan of it, you can have Star Wars stuff and be a fan of it or whatever. Like
You can
I'm-
have Aggie stuff.
yeah, but like, is there a line of like, how much should some adults go to Disneyland
Yeah.
who don't have kids?
I mean, I don't know. You're saying there's a line there?
I'm asking, is there?
Probably not.
Is this similar to the
Not
question
anymore.
of should grown men wear jerseys?
Wow.
Is it kind of similar?
Wow. You just attacked like the majority of our audience.
No, but that's what I'm saying. It's like I don't see anything wrong with it
The base question is very similar.
Yeah.
Yes.
because I don't see anything wrong with the whole jersey thing.
I don't either.
But if you're going to like adults in theme parks and stuff, I think it's okay too.
Well, like sports isn't for kids. So like the idea of an
What?
adult, like I
Where
mean,
does
like
it
it's not
begin?
geared towards like the NFL is not gearing itself. It's average experience towards a kid.
Got it.
Right? Like hello beer commercials. But what about like Disney is definitely targeting kids.
Yeah.
So is it a weird experience for adults to go without kids?
I think it did, maybe was, but then like I think the way they're built, even Marvel, you brought up you know that's a top movie for you. That experience of seeing the first time.
Yeah,
last
I did
episode.
agree with that strongly. Where it was like, what movie could you?
Endgame?
Oh, you nailed it.
Okay, but that brings me to my point. Disney is now for adults too. Like when you go to the Marvel campus, like it is more adult. Like you need to be.
Okay, that's fair.
You need to take in a certain level of lore.
I agree with you.
Okay, thank you.
I've come to your side on that.
But I'm still like, there's like, wow, from the outside looking in, thank you for helping me, because that is deep. That is deep lore that I'm taking in. We are going to talk about next time. You hit me with a segment, Cody, that we're going to talk about next time.
Oh, next time?
Yeah.
I really want to talk about Chick-fil-A.
We're going to talk about Chick-fil-A.
It's perfect because I work there.
We're going to call this segment.
I have a Chick-fil-A thing.
Nash did work there, or currently?
No, I worked there.
Oh. We're going to talk about Chick-fil-A, but I think the segment in whole is going to be sips and dips.
Yes, sips and dips.
Sips and dips. So you are required to bring to this segment a drink of choice and a dip of choice. And we're talking about a food dip. And you, whatever you want to dip in it, fine, but you got to bring a dip.
Major
my
munchies.
brother-in-law doesn't count.
Wow.
I'm just kidding.
Oh my gosh. I don't even know. Well, I'm sorry.
Don't cut it. I'm just checking.
Okay.
Don't cut it.
Okay. So listen, guys, thanks for joining us. Nash, thanks for being here.
It was a blast.
Clock out. Gosh. Appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, you too, brother. Thanks for setting this up. Thanks to C. Keith Bland for letting us be on the property.
Gosh dang it, Dad. You're a great man.
Yes.
All right.
And hey, if you guys are listening, thank you for just sticking around.
We okay, by the way, you guys all showed out last week.
Yes.
Way more than one listener. We thought 1, 2.
Really?
Yeah. We knew our wives would count as 2.
Yes.
And ourselves a 4.
4.
But you guys showed up. So thank you for coming. And if you're still here, you either skip to the end, which I don't approve of, or you're hanging around and we're glad you made it.
I can't wait to be back on the show. I hope you know that, because this is awesome. You'll have a great setup.
All right.
Cody and Cody goes really well together. Codified.
Codified, where we come alive in the hum of every day. We strive with the ordinary. We find our grace, an exceptional average in this space. Through morning dew and twilight's haze, we navigate these muddled days. From heartland fields to city lights, we walk the road through days and nights. Every moment a chapter new, with voices bright and stories true. Listen close and you will find the beauty in the common kind. Codified, where we come alive in the hum of every day. We strive with the ordinary. We find our grace, an exceptional average in this space. A chapter new, with voices bright and stories true. Listen close and you will find the beauty in the common kind. Codified, where we come alive in the hum of every day. We strive with the ordinary. exceptional